Good morning, guys. Welcome back or to the channel. In today's video, we got to do some clearancing. So the reveal video has already went out, but I haven't even filmed that video yet because, I mean, as you can see, you put this thing in drive, going straight, and there's half turn, 3/4. Yeah. So I figured this would happen. And those who are new here, we just, I mean, like a couple days ago, and then it snowed, so I didn't want to get the truck out of the shop and get it all filthy for the reveal video. And yesterday it was cloudy all day and kind of crappy, so I didn't do it yesterday. But we just threw some 2412 KG1 Forged and 35 13.5 24 Furies on this truck, and well, 2412s, 35 13.5s on a 3-inch lift. It's not having it. So anyways, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna make like a 87 point turn, get this thing nosed into the shop, and we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of clearancing on these fenders. We're not rubbing bumper right now. We're rubbing all fender. So, matter of fact, I'm gonna back it up some, and I'm going to turn until it rubs, and I'll show y'all kind of where we at. Well, that's a full turn. Here we are. So we get a full turn to the driver's side. We get 3/4 of a turn, or a little past on the passenger. So let's hop out and take a look. Oh, this thing's taller than it was too. So with these, absolutely beautiful setup. And all I've seen it is just like right here in the yard. But as you can see, we're hitting right there. So I think we can take and either trim that little lip off or bend it in, and I think we'll be good. We might have to trim a little bit of liner. I'm not too worried about that. Over here you can probably see some witness marks. Oh yeah, most definitely. So that's where we're hitting. So I think we can trim this guy up all nice and clean, and I think I don't know if it'll get full lock, but it'll get better than 3/4 of a turn. So anyways, let's take a step back and just admire how good the thing looks though, with all of its turning radius. But I think these wheels and tires look killer. All right, so sorry if the audio was bad outside a while ago. It is windy, but got the truck in here, and I ain't even gonna lie, I took a floor jack block of wood here, that way I don't put a dent in that piece, and pick the front end up as high as the jack will go. And if you hear that, yes, our floor jack, our Harbor Freight jack we've had for like 6 or 7 years, I think it's dying slow death. But if we come over here, I ain't even gonna lie, I would not mind at all if this truck was actually this height, because this thing looks dope up here in the front. Let me go back here. Yeah, that's pretty dope. But anyways, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put some jack stand under the frame and turn the wheels. That way I can open up some room and I don't have to pull these off. Hopefully, that's the idea. That's what I used to do with the white truck anyway. I don't know if it'll work on this, but yeah, that looks pretty dope, I will say. I think I want to figure out something at some point, maybe go up a little bit with this truck. But the reason I'm not worried about trimming these fenders or smashing them around is they do have some dents in them. And this one has been body worked, that I can tell right there. And then this one over here is even worse. So, like I said, it's been, I think this truck has been wrecked at some point. And then there's this scar here. That's not no big deal, but this dent right here is pretty rough. So I'm not too messed up about trimming these or whatever, you know. And then I don't know if you can tell on camera, this one is slightly lighter than this door, but anyways, like I said, I think we can just turn these, get in here, and do some hammering, and I think we'll be good. So we're gonna try that and see what happens. Okay, so the truck is back down on its weight. This side I went a little less aggressive with. Now I still need to clean this up. Throw some touch-up paint on it because I have some paint that I can sand this down and clean that up with. And this is just from heating this up. But we'll paint that black, that way it's not visible. And this, throw some red paint on. That side went a little more aggressive with it, and it actually clears. This side does not. So what we're gonna do, since that side works, is take something and measure from the bottom of this molding down to the top of our bend, and we'll mirror that onto this side and cut some relief cuts at the top of where we want our bend, and go ahead and start folding this under and making this all nice. All right, so this side looks a little rough. I didn't intend to do that, but we mirrored the other side, and the other side doesn't look bad. Might have cut a little much off the liner, but like I said, we'll clean that up. And I have, I think it's in here. Nope, I don't know where it's at. I have a soldering iron somewhere, and I can take some of this old piece, and there's a triangle piece here. This is what came out of right there. I can take and I can plastic weld that back on. That's not a big deal. But the fender over here looks nice. The other side, not so nice. But I completely mirrored it to over here, and I still only got one turn of the wheel. So I might have got a little while. And my fender badge fell off. So I took some stuff I had, glued this back on, heated the fender up all nice, and got it taped. I'm gonna let that dry, but we should be good. So they might rub a little bit still at full lock, but again, I wasn't concerned with it because these fenders do need replaced. I mean, this one's all dented up all in here. Well, y'all should be able to see that. I don't know. The other side the same way. Fender's beat up. So I need to get some new ones at some point anyway. And I'd like to repaint this entire truck at some point. Like I said, this one's been bodyworked here. That's actually filler where it scratched through. And whoever painted this fender, they didn't do very good anyway. Let me get in my chair. I know from my chair you can see it. All right, so there was a dent right there. Bunch of stuff going on in here. So this fender needs replaced. The doors have been painted on, and the light you can see it here. So this is sanding marks where it looks like somebody tried to blend new paint, possibly new paint with old paint, and tried some. They have some like blending agent stuff. So I'm gonna say that's what that is. The other side is worse. And then back here, you have that, and some more here. So this whole section was bodyworked. I can see it. I don't know. See these dark spots? Oh yeah, y'all can see that. That's filler in this bedside, and you can see it all in here. as well. That's all filler. So I'd like to get a new bed, throw on this guy, and you can see sanding marks in here. So I wasn't too worried about making it perfect. It just needs to turn. So I think for right now, even though that seems a little extreme, I think it'll work. The liner on this side looks much better. Threw a screw in it right there to pull that back. But when it warms up some, I'm going to throw some touch-up paint on these, make them look a little nicer. And I'll probably try to shape them a little better too. Just to kind of clean things up. And then, like I said here, I can plastic weld a piece of this liner back in there, and it'll look all nice. So we'll do that one day. But we'll spend all day on this. I still need to make the reveal video. And we only got about 30 minutes left in Greenbrier before traffic hits. So I'm going to get with it here and go ahead and go do that real quick. Okay, so running the house real quick, had to do some stuff. But if we look, I'll back this down here, but and I'll show y'all. So if we get past the hole where the swimming pool used to be and start going, no rub there. That was full lock in reverse. Now on this side, we'll go. I do know we rub a little bit on the bumper. Hear that? And then passenger side. That's what I was saying. So I don't know why, but this truck rubs worse passenger than it does driver. But I'm not worried about it because I need to go get the reveal video filmed, and then we'll come back work on this just a little bit more. Okay, so after that, I got out and looked at it, and it had actually cut a nice little groove in my tire. So I got back under there. I cut a good 1/2 inch off of it. It still rubs the liner just a little bit. Full lock, you know, the whole deal. So I'm not too worried about that, because I think I want to do something different with the suspension on this truck anyway. So I really would like to do air on this truck. I talked to a company and they said they'd cut me a deal. Retail is $10,000 on the kit without air management. Guy said he'd cut me a deal. I'm not going to say what that is, but I don't really want to spend that much money right now doing the powder coat. So we might just get like a 4-inch lift for the thing at some point and throw on here and whatnot. But oh, we also cut that little piece off of the bumper up here as well, so we should be good now. So I'm gonna go do the reveal video, and I guess I will catch y'all when we get back. Okay guys, so it is the next day. I started the reveal video last night. I just finished it, or I'm working on finishing it. Gotta do some editing. Trying to do the cinematic thing. I haven't done it very much, but I'm trying. But anyways, we're in here. We got the stars shining this morning, and well, I wanted to show y'all. Turn the stars off that way I don't forget them. But I wanted to show y'all what we got as far as turning radius. So we did trim that little knob on the bumper over here. That's the only thing we had to cut on the bumper, and it does, the tire does sneak right in behind there. So we're good there. Full turn to the driver's side, and just about full turn passenger side. It does kiss the fender liner over here. Let me roll this window up for y'all, that way we don't get a ton of wind noise. But if we look, I'll start kind of off over this way and not hit this tree. But we got just about full turn there. I'd say another quarter turn and we would be good. But it does, like I said, it just rubs the fender liner. So I'm not really concerned about it, if we're being completely honest. Yeah, right there. So again, another probably quarter turn and I would have full steering. And then obviously if you hit a bump, close to full turn, it does rub fender liner. But if we come up over here and then full turn driver, we are good there. So pretty happy about that. Again, we did have to get a little more aggressive on the trimming than I originally wanted to, but it is what it is. And I would say for, you know, 12 wides, 24s and 35s on a 3-inch, it's kind of to be expected. A little bit of trimming, obviously. So I'm pretty happy about it, but actually I'll get out here and show y'all. It's not the cleanest thing in the world. Like I said, wasn't too worried about it. I just wanted to make it work for the reveal video. And again, I might do a different suspension setup on this truck. We might go up with it a little bit. I would really like to do air, but like I said, air a little over $10,000, and with doing the powder coat, trying to get the powder coat stuff going, I don't really want to spend that right now, if you know what I mean. And it's tax season, and I hope I don't owe like $1,000 or something stupid on taxes. But anyway, or a few thousand, or you know, something stupid. But like I said, we did have to trim that guy there. And then back here, I showed you all this. And like I said, I got a piece of the fender liner. We can plastic weld back onto there and make that nice. Or I can clean that up, paint that black under there, and you'll probably never notice it anyway. But the other side over here, we didn't have to trim anything on the bumper. As you can see there, still completely intact. It doesn't rub on this side for whatever reason. And then back here, this side actually looks a little nicer than that side, except for the fender. Because like I said, we did have to get a little more extreme on the fender on this side for whatever reason. That's beyond me, but it is what it is. That's what we had to do. And you can see the witness marks from the tire. So we can, like I said, we can turn, so that'll work for right now. And I'll figure out what I want to do for suspension and all that kind of thing. I mean, even the white truck here rubs, and it's got 22 12s, 35 12.5s on a 12-inch lift, and this thing rubs a little bit. It doesn't rub here, but just a little bit of liner, as you can see right there, and the flare's off. But over here, it does rub flare. You can see that there. So, I mean, I'm pretty impressed that that thing on that setup didn't rub more, or we didn't have to cut more than we really did. So, pretty happy about it. But anyway, guys, I reckon that is going to be a wrap for this video. I need to finish up the reveal video. We've got lots of editing to do. I've got like 6 other videos to edit as well, so I want to get these done and start getting these up for y'all, because I'm pretty excited about it. But anyway, guys, that's going to be a wrap for this video. So if y'all enjoyed today's video or found it helpful, please drop a like and comment down below. Smash that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope everybody has a great day.